Craig Sullivan, it's you again?
Me again.
Oh, my goodness.
Third time's a charm,
And this
brother.
is such an honor to get to work with you like
I
this. This is so
know.
much fun.
It just doesn't happen often enough.
It does not happen often enough. The last time we were in the same place at the same time was Click 5, right?
5, yeah.
Sorry, I'm already thinking ahead to Click 6.
So
I can't wait. That was great.
2023 style.
I know. So we're continuing our coverage right now with the California Expo Conference, brought to you, created by Clia. And that's why we got Mr. David Bowman on, who's a board member. Great to see you, man.
Hey,
How are you,
Glenn,
David?
thank you for having me on, guys. I really appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
You guys did an outstanding job with the panels. I've gotten so much great feedback from what you did.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. Well,
Yeah.
it was really great being here and getting to learn a little bit more about what's going on in a California hotel market. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I felt full after Click 5, but after 3 months, I needed to rejuvenate my California knowledge.
In California, 3 months is a lifetime.
I know.
The cup wasn't running over.
Particularly how much things have changed in the last few months, right? So things have opened up a lot more. And being somebody who's doing deals in California, you must be feeling much better about things.
And absolutely, to allow people to come into this country without
Yep.
testing. My brother got stuck in Antigua last month.
Right.
Company outing, tested positive. They stuck him in a hotel room for 5 days, wouldn't let him out.
That's horrible.
Yeah. That keeps people from international travel.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Just
It
a
does.
bit.
Hey, listen, David, it kept me from international travel. We were going to go to Mexico last August, but a few days after we returned, my kids were taking the SATs. We just couldn't chance it. As much
Right,
as we
yeah.
wanted to go, God
Yeah.
forbid one of us got
Sure.
stuck, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Could
So-
you imagine what would happen if you guys got stuck down there?
No,
With the
I tried to imagine it, which is why we didn't go, right?
Good reason.
But
yeah.
we're going to make up for it anyway this summer. I can't wait. We're going to be staying at Craig's place in Maui for a little while and some other
Nice.
places. So we're staying domestic. We're going to have a little bit of a far-flung flair, I
Great.
think.
Well-
Spend your dollars in America.
Well deserved, you guys.
Yeah.
Well deserved. You need a break once in a while.
So, David, you're instrumental with running the scholarship program at Clia. What's that been like? Because you moved it across the goal line several times in the past few years, but last year, the year before, were really challenging for you.
They were.
What's that been like, and what are some of the goals that you want to try and reach for this year going into next?
Well, we had to constantly come up with new ideas to raise money for the scholarship fund.
Right.
The one we did a few years ago, online auctions of hotel certificate room nights.
Yep.
That's worked out well. The name scholarships has worked out well. As you know, Click did the very, very first one
Yep.
5 years ago, and that's been a big success. And then this last year, we did one even closer to my heart. It's called
Right.
the Memorial Scholarship for people that have passed, that have been active in the industry. We awarded 4 of those today, one to a very close friend of mine.
Yep.
It was very touching. His widow was here. His son presented the scholarship.
That was very moving.
And I think, I think it's important to recognize the people that have gone before us
Mhm.
and helped made the way. And this is just a way to keep their memories alive. And in the case of Chuck Laporte, we got so many donations for
Right.
his memorial scholarship. We'll be able to award it for the next 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
it says a lot for him and how we were able to promote that.
And what happens when you give out the scholarships? To whom are you giving them to?
Well, what we do, these are specifically for students in hospitality programs at California colleges and universities. And we have some very good programs in this state. I'm a broker, been doing it 20 years. I know so many hotel owners that can't find good people. And we know so many students that need help to get through their hospitality programs. So we're trying to close that gap.
Yep.
So we tried to get the students in person. It was tough this year because it was after graduation. But typically we'll get a bunch of students in to meet their donors,
Right.
which has a lot of impact too. When you can look the person in the eye, you're giving a scholarship to. We did a little video of just pictures of some of the students that got the scholarships. When I first saw that, I choked up.
Yeah.
I'm kind of an emotional guy anyway, but to see that we're trying to change people's lives for the better and get them into our industry. It's a challenging industry. It's not tremendously lucrative.
Yep.
But it still can be rewarding. You can learn a lot in this industry that is applicable to so many different things.
You can go as far as you want. you
Yeah.
know. You can be a doorman one day and running, a company the next.
Sure.
Or if you're in a doorman at the right hotel, you can stay a doorman the next day and the day after that.
Another one of my closest friends started working in the kitchen.
Yep.
And he eventually started a management company, successfully sold it not too long ago. Marin Management sold to Hogan Hospitality, John Manderfeld.
Yep.
He started just at the very, very bottom, worked his way up.
Yep.
Just showing up every day and doing the best he could.
Absolutely. I mean, that's part of it. You show up every day and do the best that you can.
Yeah. How did you find your way to hospitality?
Well, I had a varied career. I used to be a CPA. And then I started a tech manufacturing company with a friend of mine. We ended up employing about 300 people at the peak.
Wow.
28 years, but we had a hard time with foreign competition.
Right.
It eventually closed. And Steve Post of Amber Hotel Company came to said, "Hey, I think you'd make a great hotel broker." I said, "I know nothing about hotels. I've stayed in hotels all over the world, but I don't know anything about hotel management." I said, no, just stick with me. You'll get it. And I did. I learned a lot.
Wow.
And he said, "Look, you're not going to have foreign competition. The competition for hotels is usually in a 5-mile radius."
Right. Yeah.
So it was a different world, but I've loved it. I've met some great people, had some wonderful opportunities, a lot more control over my schedule as a broker. So I was able to coach Little League and do stuff like that for my kids, which I couldn't do when I was traveling around the world for my tech company.
Yeah.
So,
it afforded you an entirely different lifestyle where
It did.
you were able to dictate hours now that worked around your family needs. So,
Yeah. In the hospitality industry, you can do that, because hotels are open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and you're not going to work all those hours. So, you can, work your shifts around in most cases. And I think a lot of employers are being a lot more flexible today than they have been in the past because of the shortage of labor. So,
I think they have to be. It's the benefits as well as the monetary things that they have to do. And Steve Vann said this from the stage at Click 5 that best piece of advice I can give you is take care of your team on site.
And shameless plug time. Steve Vann is on No Vacancy Live tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific.
Okay.
Maybe I should crash that one and say hi to Steve. I can get it back.
Right.
Well, I remember listening to some folks talk about their employees and say, how can I expect my employees to provide a good guest experience if I don't provide my employees a good working experience?
Right.
And I think that's what the smart hoteliers are doing now, because you can feel the chemistry of a hotel sometimes just by interfacing with the staff.
Right.
I just went to my room. I met this sweet housekeeper. She was so nice, and I thanked her for her hard work. And she said, "Oh, can I do something for my room?" And I said, "No, it's great. You do a wonderful job." My room was spotless here.
Well, I found all the staff I've run into here at the Commerce Casino Resort's been really terrific.
Yeah.
They
really
look
want to
at
be
you.
here.
They say hi. They're engaging, and they're smiling.
Yeah.
Which
that makes such a difference.
Which is really nice.
Yeah.
All right, so before we let you go, any big final words here?
Well, I just, have a heart for hospitality students.
Yep.
We need them to come into the industry. There's plenty of space for them. We just got to help them get through. Dollars for Scholars. We have an auction coming up September 15th.
Yep.
Biddingforgood.com/Clia dollars.
Nice.
Just go to our website, clia.org. You'll find out more about it. Donate, bid, whatever.
And the good news is he gets a lot of great hoteliers to chip in room nights, people. So you can get some deals while doing good.
We need more room nights. It's great publicity for the hotel and great karma.
Yes, excellent, David Bowman. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate
it. Thank you
really
for being
appreciate
here
it
today.
All right, so we got another guest right now, which is exciting. Back-to-back guests.
Yeah, how about that?
How is that? All right, so today, we were talking. We were talking about how we were doing these panels, and I had a panel this morning about what's going on in the current state of hospitality. One of those people on my panel was Chris May from WorkSpot. How are you, man?
I'm doing great.
It's great to see you. So, I like what you're doing. I started to see these types of software packages emerge 5-6 years ago. At least they came into my consciousness probably around then.
Sooner than
the
mine.
whole idea of really being able to understand how people are working in hotels and making them more efficient. So how are you looking at solving that problem with WorkSpot?
Well, the goal with WorkSpot is to put as many of the tasks that are accomplished on a daily basis into one product as possible, from clocking in and clocking out to document management, like signing a new COVID policy, all
Right.
that kind of stuff within one product, and then expanding into the day-to-day workflows like your housekeeping. What rooms are assigned to you? Which rooms do you need to clean? Which work orders are out open for you to grab, or which work orders are assigned to you to work on? So, doing those kind of task managements through one product, so pretty much a general manager can see everything that's happening from the scope outside of what's in the PMS and kind of manage to that, relatively easily.
Right.
Now, can they pick up that on an app on their phone and respond back to it, and then the GM, the AGM, everybody knows what's going on? And
Yep. So everybody can log in through a mobile application, iPhone or on their Android. General managers mostly will probably sit on their web application because it's a little bit much easier approach to managing the property that way. But they can do pretty much everything they can from the desktop on their mobile app. We'll be adding more features to come. Dashboards right now only live in our web version, but mobile, that will come soon.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Greg, you look like you want to say something.
As this evolves and as you add supervisors and department heads and all that, what type of changes are you foreseeing? Because I'm thinking what you've got right now could be dramatically different in 6 months with add-ons. Am I right on that?
For sure. I mean, one of the things that we realized is preventative maintenance, the way we built it, doesn't function the way we anticipated it, and we had to manage it to fit not only the hotel and the general managers, but also the brands. So like there's a refocus on that. So a lot of different things are coming in the forefront. We want to incorporate things like revenue management in the product as well. So being able to upload reporting into WorkSpot, so that way we can forecast better, and you can set schedules better to the forecast in the future. So you're not overdoing those things. But those kind of things are all.
Okay. How about with the brand PMS and other things like that? How's that integration going?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. So we have pretty much the ability to load in housekeeping files from all the PMSs.
Okay.
Choice, we have direct integration where if you update in the PMS and Choice, it integrates directly into WorkSpot. So room goes to dirty and Choice, it goes to dirty in WorkSpot, so they know that it's available to clean.
And you just got another 620 plus hotels across North America to add to that system?
It's pretty good news this morning. Can't lie.
Yeah, right. Well, congratulations to you.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm happy to hear that for you. But so, practically speaking, what kind of resources am I able to save if I'm the hotel owner or the general manager?
Well, I mean, we're seeing that, typically from our general managers, they're finding lots of little places to find savings, whether it's, overtime that they didn't account for, because now they get a notification that triggers and says, hey, XYZ employees heading into overtime. And now they can say, hey, you know what, maybe they don't have the workload that needs to be paying an overtime shift. So I can say, hey, go ahead and clock out through a chat feature in WorkSpot, and then they clock out of their shift and they don't do that.
So this is live time.
So we have
sides of it.
Lifetime keeping. The general managers can see pretty much everything that's taking place. So we're finding that to be the biggest thing, is labor costs are getting cut. The efficiencies are there, especially when it comes from maintenance perspective. Housekeeping is probably relatively similar. You're still hitting the same room times, but now housekeepers get a little bit more enablement. Now they're a little bit more empowered. You give them a mobile app, they can take pictures of issues. They're seeing whatever it might be.
But they also know to go to, room 437 instead of knocking on 5 doors and hoping that they can get one to clean.
Yeah, so they can see when something has been switched to checkout, so they know, hey, these are the rooms I need to prioritize. And then they can obviously knock on the doors that are stayovers and determine if they need to.
And I think, Greg, what this really is we're in an era now, and I mentioned this on stage this morning. It's like you're trying to stack all those little bits of savings, right, to create something that's larger and meaningful, right?
Sure.
And you're absolutely right on that. It's those little additions here and there that go to the bottom line in the long run. And you've got the money now to put back into the property.
Right.
You've got the savings on various other items such as labor and it's terrific. I love the idea. Have the brands been receptive? I mean, obviously Choice is.
We're starting to expand into talking to some of the brands, which is exciting for me on the sales side.
Yeah, of course.
It's a little bit more of a different approach to how we do it. But for me, it's it's a daily basis. We're talking to people and solving problems, so it's fun. So yeah, I can't wait to
Love
get
it.
into the brands, but it's been good.
Excellent. How do we learn more about you guys?
You guys can find us at workspot.com. That's WRKSPOT.com. My name's Chris. I lead our sales and customer success team.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Thank you so
Chris,
much.
Thanks for
All
joining
right, guys.
us.
Thanks,
Thank
Chris.
you. It's been a great day.
Yeah, take
Great
care.
show.
Bye.
That was
All
fun.
Yeah, that was fun. So we did 4 great interviews today. That was pretty quick.
Learned something new.
I know.
Time for a nap.
All right, let's go. Let's go do that. All right, we got to go take a nap because we've got a cocktail party to go to shortly. All right, so everybody, thank you so much for watching the special coverage, California Lodging Expo and Conference from Clia. Thanks. See you next time. I'll be back here 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. tomorrow.